Hello and welcome again to Carlene's Kitchen, Carlene Joe's Kitchen, where today I'm going to be making for you a nut-free pumpkin bread. I don't know about you, but we did not eat a lot of pumpkin pie in December. We just didn't. And I have this can of pumpkin that I need to use up. So I'm going to be making a keto pumpkin bread. I hope it's great. So thank you for joining me and let's get started. I got my recipe over here on the left. All right, we're going to take a half a stick of butter. So let me just throw this in here. It's been softening for about a half an hour. It probably could get a little softer, but that's all right. A half a stick of butter, 1 cup of sweetener. Or it says if you want it less sweet, use a half a cup. So let's use a half a cup of this sweetener. Check it out. Check it out. Check the research out on this. It's pretty amazing. I'm excited to start using it. So, a half a cup of that. It looks just like table sugar, but boy, it's not. I'm a little clumsy here. A half a cup of that. Now remember, I could have used a whole cup, so I'll add just a little bit extra of this. That was ingredient number 2. Then we're going to put 3/4 a cup of pumpkin puree. Now this stuff, it's organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, paleo, no added sugar or sweeteners. Basically, this is organic pumpkin. So, yeah, I call this an amazing, a really good ingredient. So 3/4 a cup, I don't have a 3/4 a cup measure, so I'm gonna take 3/4 of a whole cup. And I need to get some new measuring tools, but for now, I'm gonna do that. So we've added a sugar substitute, butter, and pumpkin puree. In our home, you didn't get a pumpkin dessert in December. And guess what? In December, in our home, we did not gain any weight. Oh no, in fact, we lost weight. And wow, that is exciting. Okay, and the 4th ingredient is a teaspoon of vanilla. I use that vanilla right now. I got it from Thrive Market. 1 teaspoon of that. So I've got my 4 wet ingredients here. I'm going to put my mixer together and I'm going to mix it up. So why don't we just take a short little break and I'll mix that up, and when I'll get my blender in, I'll get this going. It looks like it's kind of jammed up here. So why don't we just take a short little break and I'll be back to show you what this looks like when it's blended up. Okay, I got those 4 ingredients mixed together. You can see that the butter could have been a little more melted, but that's okay. And the next thing you're going to do is add 4 eggs. I already whipped them up. Add 4 eggs and let's whip those up. This next ingredient is really the reason that I'm excited about this. Yes, I'm really excited about the sugar substitute, using even a better sugar substitute, but listen to this. I'm going to take 1.5 cups sunflower seed flour, which I couldn't see at our local store. But what I did see was this. Sunflower seeds. organic sunflower seeds. So I'm gonna make 1.5 cups of sunflower seed flour. So there's 1.5 cups of that, and we will go ahead and put it in a bullet. I got a new bullet for Christmas, and I'm debuting it right now. But the problem is I don't want to throw away my other one that's missing a seal. All right, I don't. Ta-da! I do believe I have sunflower seed flour. So let's put it back in here. I'm looking for 1.5 cups. It's lumpy, I know. I get it, it's lumpy. Oh yeah, that's 1.5 cups. Yeah, there's a little lumps in there. I could sift it, but I wasn't prepared to sift it, so in it goes. Okay, before I use my mixer, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of flaxseed. So now, I've done this before. I was so excited about it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, don't get too excited. I'm gonna take and grind up 1/2 cup of flaxseed. So again, wow, these are like really superior ingredients. I'm just gonna go over to my sink now and pour this in and make sure that it's not more or less than 1/2 cup. Here we go. That is 1/2 cup, and that will go in. So as I used 1.5 cups of sunflower seeds, flour, ground up sunflower seeds, and now 1/2 cup of ground flaxseed. I'm going to add my spices. 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. Usually I have this all ready. Today I don't. 1.5 teaspoon baking soda. That's going to make it rise. 1.5 teaspoon baking soda. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is interesting. 1 tablespoon of this. This is really good for your intestines. So I'm glad to see it in there. 1 tablespoon of that. 1 tablespoon of that. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. My husband went through a stage, where he took cinnamon every day to control his blood sugar. So I like to cook with cinnamon. 1.5 teaspoons of ground ginger. Right here. So you can kind of tell what this is going to taste like by these spices. It has a pumpkin pie taste. 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. And 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. I'm going to measure that. So that is all the ingredients that go in. I'm not going to add salt. It does call for some salt. And this will definitely be the first thing I do is clean this up the minute I get this into the oven, because that's where it's headed. Let's get our mixer back in here and see how it mixes together. mixed together. It looks absolutely beautiful. The ingredients are so clean. But let's just take one little break and I will finish this up and I'll be right back. Here I go, putting it in a loaf pan that I prepared. And my oven is ready for it to go in. I actually have a little bit of pumpkin bread batter all over me. You can't see it, but it's there. And I have to tell you, it tastes really good. I'm so excited to find this recipe. But next thing I'm gonna do is get this into the oven and bake it. And I will be doing a short in just a moment. Well, that's not true. When it's finished, I will be making a short and showing you the finished product. So, bye-bye, off to the oven this goes.
Stop it.
Yes.